An off-kilter look at the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, a symbol of California and the San Francisco Bay Area. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance.
They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
To take the lead. And so it's Memphis with it. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
You know, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly, dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage. Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size. You know, guys, Memphis waltzed through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
Now here's Gasol. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Randall, good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip. And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So
here is Livingston, covered by Conley. Livingston kicks to Green, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And now, running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Right outside. 3 on the clock. Lee kicks to Gasol. From 15 feet away. Good. Gasol's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
And he gets it to go. 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Udrich, the pass to Gasol. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, Zach Randolph is out there with Green, and it's Udrich, and it's Tony Allen, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Here's Udrich.
And Steph Curry.
After the miss from Stephen Curry. Allen outside. Green with a screen on Curry. Conley into the lane. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Memphis no good.
And Azili, originally from Nigeria, picked up the game late. Only played 6 years of organized basketball before going pro, so still developing his hands and offensive skill set, but clearly he's got the tools physically to play.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in, and that is good. Barnes has got 5 now.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Randolph. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things.
He certainly passes the eye test, and with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches, and then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor. And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Memphis. Here is Livingston, over by Conley, shoots a fader. No good off the front iron. Memphis trailing here. There's the pass to Barnes from 12 feet out. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on that one.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Leno Udrich, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. 34 seconds left in the first half. Lee kicks to right. Tries again. He lays it in. Wright's got his Warrior lead.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be...
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They're playing with a sense of urgency, even though they're at home. Sometimes you feel so comfortable on your home court, the other team can jump on you. But they know these fans have their back, and now they're well positioned to build a lead in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
A good quarter for Curry. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the three. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
The shot's good from Randolph.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. You know, Mike's such a gifted decision maker with the basketball, deadly in the pick and roll, a threat to pass, shoot, or finish inside. And how about that teardrop that he's perfected, able to finish with either hand, just a terrific strength of his game.
Green, he's checked in for Barnes. Outside Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley's shot is off.
And, you know, if you think about Mike Conley, some of the similarities to Tony Parker, I mean, they both present that tremendous quickness and balance between scoring and passing. Both are also terrific finishers in the paint. And look, they started at opposite ends. Parker, more of a scorer. Conley, more of a passer. But now I see a lot of overlap as their games have evolved. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg,
Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And really, the Grizzlies might have dropped to 5th in the West in the final week, but they were near the top for most of last season. Often could be found in that 2 spot.
It's Curry with the drive and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Marc Gasol. The Grizzlies did slip late in the West, Greg, as you said. Still, you know, Clark, 35-17. That record in the conference was 3rd best.
And even more impressive was the fact that the Grizzlies played their best when playing the other top teams. They went 16-11 against the other Western Conference playoff teams.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Green kicks to right. Picked by Lee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Dishes it to Livingston. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And for Wright, being traded twice, he's one of those players that is so efficient, but in small doses. So really the ultimate bitch guy to come in and give you minutes in the post.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, I think that will ultimately be Wright's role going forward, a great bench option. Despite all the trades, last year he was still extremely efficient as a scorer.
And Udrich kicks to Lee. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time. But this game has a lot of character here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Wright sets a screen, shoots off the screen, no good from Lee.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Feeds it to Wright. Here's Gasol, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gasol's got 6 points.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing. They are having their way down low.
And the slam dunk by Spates.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact he lacks a little dexterity and even creativity to be an elite finisher.
The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Over to the left wing. Nobody near Barnes. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Randolph a screen. Back to Conley. Up off the screen. And the layup good by Randolph. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Conley against Curry. The drive by Randolph. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Here's Iguodala, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Memphis?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Good on the second free throw.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete.
He dishes it to Barnes. Allen against Curry. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Warriors lead. Pass to Barnes. Outside for Curry. Screen by Bogut. Curry passes to Bogut. 5 on the clock. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
By 5. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And here is Curry. He feeds it to Bogut. There's Green with the 3. That's good. And the Warriors lead by 8. It's just to Green. Back to Curry. From deep 3-point range. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. Getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He deserves a ton of credit on how many areas of the game he impacted tonight. His defense was superb, and offensively, he was ready to shoot the basketball. However you slice it, he was lighting it up at one end of the court and shutting them down on the other.